Fraziled with Rob. Welcome to Fraziled with Rob. We have a special episode today with Becky Kartchner. So
let's start this.
Oh, great. So we're going to start. Becky, could you tell this vast audience, that's not a Frazzle, by the way.
It is. Look, it's in a Frazzle cup. Totally counts.
Okay, it's a Frazzle.
It's a Frazzle. It's a Diet Coke Frazzle.
So could you tell everyone about your journey to Cyprus, how you got here and how long
How I got here to Cyprus. So I started teaching in 96 at Taylorsville High School.
1896?
Yeah, 1896. That's it. Ask the children, they think that. Yeah. But 1996 at Taylorsville High School. I started as the drill coach there. Then I got into...
That explains a lot.
Driver's ed. And then American Sign Language, social dance, fashion strategies, financial lit, health.
So basically you can't hold down a job.
It's pretty much. But it was all at Taylorsville. At Taylorsville, and I taught, I think it was like 19 different subjects there. I stopped coaching. I went from drill to cheer, and in 2004, I'd had my, 2004, that I had my fourth baby, and I said I was done coaching, and then they let me go. So I went back and interviewed. They did. They said, see you later. You're not coaching. We're out. And so we ended up, I was fired. So I interviewed at Skyline and Cyprus. Skyline offered me the job.
Why didn't you take it?
I don't work well with parents. I work great with students.
Could you tell us all about the Garage Mahal?
The Garage Mahal. So we have in my house, we built a garage in the back. I wanted the garage for the children because you didn't
want them in your house?
It's true. It's true. But they're heavily involved in sports. And so I was so tired of going to other people's houses and getting pegged by balls. So we put in a garage in the back that has a basketball court, and it had a batting cage. And then I put an observation deck up at the top. And then I have a bathroom down below.
It does, for real.
What are we observing?
And then for the back...
There's a telescope in there.
No, it was for when we were playing the pitching machine and stuff. And then I put a bathroom in for the pool that we have. Which you've used, by the way.
Yeah, so when I first came here as the principal, I was coaching my daughter in softball, and we actually went and used the batting cage in your garage.
This is true.
And we went swimming in your pool.
Yes, you did.
And you had a couple of dogs. Do you still have those dogs?
I had 3 dogs wasn't it 3 at the time?
Oh no! All I know is that one of them jumped in the pool, and my players all thought the dog was going to drown. So they're all trying to get this big, heavy dog out of the pool,
not realizing that it's a water dog.
Yeah, and so they were concerned that they were going to kill your dog.
Yep. Water dogs, they do swim.
Those players all are still going to counseling.
Yeah, probably. Just mainly because they were at my house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because they're at your house, but also the dog incident. And also because you have an alarm thing that goes off that has you yelling and swearing.
Yes, I do this to the children too. I say, if you can't get out of bed, I would be happy to call you every morning, and I would be the alarm. And they said, no, that would be too scary. I'm like, would you get out though? Would your be out of bed? They said yes. You guys can't be fast enough, really.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
You know, the thing is, that's what I said. That's where post-production comes in.
Yes, there we go, post-production.
Hey, so this goes over really well in a podcast, but this is going to be the first ever Frazzled staring contest. 1, 2, 3. Blank City. Today's a special day. Not only is it a live studio audience,
we have rapid
fire with Chris.
Rapid fire with Chris. Here
Watch
we go.
out for the cord.
I know,
here.
We got the.
Okay, there we go.
Can't look.
I'm gonna also scoot a little.
Oh, I can't look.
So,
okay.
Ready?
Here we go.
Second go. Favorite swear word?
Geez.
Favorite person to yell at?
Any student that comes in late.
What should Rob's wrestling name be?
Oh.
If you were in Trey's love novel, what would your name be?
If I was in Trey's love novel, I was like the scary lady. Because obviously I was going to win the bear.
Did you see? You saw his episode?
Yeah, between a bear, a grizzly bear, and Kartchner, and he's like Kartchner. So the scary lady.
Cabbage Patch Doll or Garbage Pail Kids?
Cabbage Patch Doll. I have one still.
Now that you're turning 50, do you take performance-enhancing drugs like Metamucil and Bear?
No, I have too many already that I take. I don't have room in my schedule to get that in.
Got about 10 seconds left.
Username and password.
Okay, I told him I would say it. I can't say it, but I thought about not saying it, but I literally, it really does.
Miley Cyrus or T Swift?
Ooh, that's a rough one. I'll go T Swift because she just came out with a new one. I'm sorry.
This is going to be the first episode I have to put a big disclaimer at the bottom.
Sorry, everyone.
Usually when you put this on YouTube, you have to mark down whether or not it's for kids or not.
Oh, really? Not for kids. This is not for kids. Never has been.
How many kids do you have?
Me? Personal? I have...
Well, no, just whatever.
I have 260 that I'm teaching right now.
Polygamous group
it
you belong to.
It should literally be
know.
300, but only 260 show up. No, I have 5 myself. So I have 4 that I gave birth to, and then I adopted a Cyprus student. One of my old cheerleaders.
So she's ready for number 6. So whoever
No!
has...
If you didn't hear just right now, I'm 50.
Whoever wants to nominate the next kid for her to adopt here from Cyprus,
there you go.
send that to us, and Becky's going to do a lottery to see which kid.
You say that, but I tell the children this, all my students this, and they're like, "Will you adopt me?" I'm like, "Do you have a life?"
That'll be another bleep.
It.
Do you have a rough life?
No, if it's rough, you're fine. If it's then we'll discuss it.
It was the worst thing out.
Aside from using colorful language, what are some of your hobbies?
I sew. I'm a sewer.
What do you sew?
Anything you need me to sew.
So you just like randomly someone says, "Hey, I got a hole in my shirt," and you sew.
Yeah, but like I had a neighbor call and say, "My daughter's getting married, and I need you to fix her wedding dress," and so I fixed it. And then
had it been used before or something?
No,
Why
they bought it and
fixed?
they didn't like the way the bodice was, so I fixed the bodice of it. Right now, what I'm doing is all of my kids, I've saved all of their sports T-shirts, and I'm making their T-shirt quilt.
So what other hobbies do you have besides sewing?
Sewing, yelling at students. I'm really good at that.
Okay, outside of school.
Oh, you say outside of school? I'm here from 6 to 6.
Okay, so okay, all the joke. Listen, here's the thing. You get brought up a lot in podcasts, and people make jokes that you're scary or that you're loud or mean or whatever, right?
This is true.
But the reality is, those that know you, it's actually not true. I mean, you will sometimes be vocal and stuff, but my guess is you've had a lot of experiences with kids that come back, and you were kind of one that really made a difference with them.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully. But I'm also the one they remember that, like, the funny thing is I'm going to say this. A lot of kids think that I dropped the F-bomb, and I do not. That's
Becky
least
does
favorite
not
word
say
in
the F word.
It's my least favorite word ever, and so if someone says it, I like cringe. And the kids are funny because like they'll be talking in class, and I'm like, "Who that swore?" And they're like looking at me like, "Are you kidding me?" Because like I don't stop, and then I'm like, "Nope, you said the F word." So yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, you only use the words that you can hear on TNT at night.
This is true.
Yeah, those are yours are more mainstream. They're just more kind of shocking to some people because they maybe haven't kind of gotten in with the current language that's acceptable on cable TV.
This is a true statement. Yes.
Well, so out of all the principals you've had in the last 7 years.
Oh, 7 years, yes. I could do
who's
this.
the best principal, not assistant, but principal you've had in the last 7 years that you've had personally
7
while working here at Cyprus?
Wow, I'm going to take a drink to that. Let me think. Oh, it'd have to be Rob McDaniel then.
Why, thank you. And with that, thanks for joining us here on Fraziled.